Long article in the New York Times today about a historian of fascism, Robert Paxton, how he's long thought that the term fascism was overused when applied to American politics. But now, as we come to the closing days of the 2024 election, he's changed his mind. Now thinks that Donald Trump and the MAGA movement bear many of the hallmarks of fascism, and this is a story that's dominating the news. We have thinly sourced articles such as from The Atlantic that are then picked up by the rest of the media, saying that Donald Trump once said that Hitler did some good things, and that Donald Trump said that he wished that he had Hitler's generals. And let's say that's true. So what with regard to those purported Trump remarks? Whether or not Hitler did some good things depends entirely upon your particular hero system. So Hitler was wildly popular until he invaded Poland. The invasion of Poland was not popular with Germans, but up until that point, he had been a wildly successful politician from the perspective of the overwhelming majority of the German people. From the perspective of Jews, he was terrible. From the perspective of German non-Jews, he was overwhelmingly popular. Was the German officer class a superior class of military officers? Yes, it was. Germany had a decentralized military command that enabled its officers to exercise larger amounts of discretion than most military officers of their rank. And because they were so smart and accomplished, that they had an outsized impact. Pretty much every time that equal numbers of Germans and the enemy met on the battlefield in both World War I and World War II, the Germans won. Germans were, soldier for soldier, the superior fighting force in both World War I and World War II. So one can recognize that the enemy has amazing traits. You don't have to just think that all goodness and excellence resides on your team. Now, CBS News led last night with this thinly sourced Atlantic piece by its editor, Jeffrey Goldberg, that Donald Trump had said that Hitler had done some good things. And this is a seeming advantage that the Democrats have, and that they can push stories into the news that just rely on one anonymous source. If Republicans wanted to push a similar story into the news, they would have to come up with several sources, including sources on the record.